friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new, hey, I'm Lady. Thank you for clicking on the video. I hope you stick around so you and I can be friends. I'm not love bombing you. I think we could be really great friends if you just hit the subscribe button. Just saying. Also, to all the returning Lexies, guys, I feel like maybe I jumped the gun with the Lexies thing. I find it a bit nauseating. Not the point. Point is, hello to you, my gorgeous darling friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're in the kitchen, baby. We're trying a recipe today for the first time, Focaccia bread. I have already prepared the dough. It is the type of dough that you need to prepare like the night before so that it does the cold fermentation, and that's what I did. Last night I prepared the dough. It was kind of hard because I realized that the consistency, texture, and just the workability of my dough was not the same as the dough of the person whose recipe I'm following. I will definitely be linking that and hopefully just find alternatives. A lot of the comments on the video were saying that his is actually like the best recipe, so fingers crossed for me and my weird dough. I'm going to extract it from the fridge. It's been there all night. It's morning time now and I am so excited to make this bread and eat it. Also, it taking 7,000 years to make bread is just crazy business to me. I had 2 slices of gluten-free bread just the other day and something awkward happens when you eat gluten-free bread. You realize it's not really bread. I don't know, maybe I'm just a little shallow-minded about it. I'm willing to stand by it. I'm willing to stand behind my shallowness because bread needs to have gluten, man. I'm being loud, but let's get into it. This is my dough straight from the fridge. I'm too close to the camera. I have no idea why I want you to eat this dough straight from the fridge. I'm going to unwrap it. This dough is hard. This dough is very hard. Okay, let me work it. Update, I am a little worried about my dough. I just put it out in the sun, like just outside, so that it picks up, because it's very hard. I feel like if I jokingly just threw this at someone, they wouldn't get up immediately. I have my pan right there. It's oiled, so I'm gonna try and spread this inside as the recipe calls for it and keep my fingers crossed. There is hope. Okay, also I hope there aren't any like concerns on my nails. These are very well kept. They are very clean. I will be cleaning them even further after this. Also, don't worry, you're not eating this bread. Don't worry. The elasticity, I feel like I'm not even like having to fight. It just spreads really nicely. So I'm gonna try and just get it into the corners. I think I'm actually quite impressed. I'm going to cover it for an hour. I'm gonna cover it for an hour and then see how that goes. I have my pan covered in a damp cloth. I'm gonna go put this outside and not in the oven. I worry that if I preheat the oven and put this in, I may as well be baking it. So I'm gonna let it sit outside for about an hour. It's sunny, but it's not like as hot as it usually is here. So I think I can win it like that. I'll check you in an hour. Low-key, I just want to make more baking things. Maybe I can make some pancakes or muffins or a host of things to make. We are fast approaching the 1 hour point for the dough. I think it's time to start making those little dimples. I may have misspoke too quickly on my little extensions, but it's fine. I think I can make it work. The thing is, I think it's really important for the dough to like go in. I just need to prep my fingers really well, bring the dough back inside, and get to work. When I say I'm excited for this bread, in that 1 hour I said, okay, maybe I can like make something, some cookies, some muffins. I didn't. I'm just laid it in on the bread. I see nothing else but the bread. It's just me and the bread. There's just the bread, the bread, the bread. I just preheated the oven to 180, but I think while it like goes there, I also just became aware that I have to do a third proofing of this dough. This is how it looks like. I was a little nervous of the nail and hole poking thing, but I used my knuckles because gotta make a plan. I just need to confirm how high the oven should be. I will let it cool down before preheating it again, because I do think this is gonna juice up 10 times better if it is in the oven and not outside, because it's a little cloudy suddenly, but I'll make it work. It has been roughly 40 minutes. The final proofing for the bread should be coming to an end. Yeah, so this guy adds garlic confit, that's what they're calling it, and rosemary leaves. I have neither, but I've got a bunch of crushed garlic, and I think that if I shake that up in olive oil and use it as a topping, that might be nice. Or fry it. No, that's gonna be too much. So I'm gonna use the bunch of the crushed garlic that I already have and sort of dilute it in the olive oil and then use it as a topping. I was highly uncertain about the success chances of my bread, but I'm hopeful now. I'm still crossing fingers because I think something with my yeast last night, or maybe the coolness of the fridge, because I did like cool proofing, but I don't know, my little, that's it, moment of truth. The pan is warm. Oh, that makes me nervous. Oh baby, we're good.
my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. But baby, you can give it something. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave, you know why?
The focaccia just made it out of the oven. My garlic drizzle is not the best looking. I actually have scores of burnt garlic. I'm gonna cut into the bread. I'm still very nervous, okay? Maybe I shouldn't cut into the bread actually. Like, just thinking about it, the recipe, the guy, he leaves the bread for a few minutes. I'm brightening up because this weather outside is up, down, up, down. So I think I'm going to actually put more oil. No, don't judge, please. Still have some garlic here. I am going to drizzle it over the bread, like so, like this. Just like primarily the oil though, you know? I'm gonna cut into it. I'm nervous. I am using a pizza cutter instead of a knife because why not? There's crunch. Let me bring it closer. Okay. I'm nervous. Maybe I should have pulled the bread from the pan. Mine is actually very thin. You know what? I just dunked it in some more oil because why not swim in it? Whoa! Okay, I have a few notes. My bread was not as poofed as I expected. It's actually quite thin, but the taste is very good. I remember now that I didn't use coarse salt. I just used regular table salt. So the content of salt in the bread is quite low. I don't think I'm angry at that because there's this garlicky flavor that just kicks in, which I also appreciate. I think the bread is good. I'm going to actually finish it, joking. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for tuning in. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon. Bye. We're in the kitchen, baby. We're in the kitchen, baby. Let's